All right, welcome back to episode 12 of Life Between the Six. That's right, Cody and Brandon back at you today as we're getting ready for the MLS season.
We are
to kick off. We're gonna wait for predictions. That'll come next episode. So instead, MLS and the teams have been dropping new kits. Not all of them, but there's quite a few to react to. So I thought we could just look at the new kits. You haven't seen them really, and react to what they got.
I have not seen a majority of them. I have seen a few, just based on teams that I've previously played for, and just players reposting or whatever it is. But a majority of them I have not seen. So let's get this show underway.
Interesting. So you were at Vancouver last season,
correct?
When did you see that kit for this year?
That's a great question. Actually, I saw it yesterday or 2 days ago when they dropped it.
They didn't have it.
No.
You didn't see it last season?
No, I didn't see it last season. I know that the kit man had mentioned that it had been created.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any of the renderings or anything of the sort.
All right. Well, I mean, they're on a 2-year cycle, I believe.
Yeah.
Where it takes, essentially a year of design and then a year of production.
A year of design, huh? Wow.
They give themselves
maybe a
year.
Month of design.
I mean, last year. So, okay, that's a good starting point. 2022 was the year of the template kit for Adidas. My gosh. Wouldn't you say that? In the league last year, it was like everything looked the same. Obviously, there's a few kits that stood out. But you could really see that, kind of remember when City and AC Milan had that shitty Puma away kit where it's like the bars and then just the team name in the middle.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like that last year from Adidas, where they were like, all right, here's the trim style, here's the color. It's like a Nike ID. You hear the things you can change as a team,
right?
But that's it.
And I don't only think that was last year. That was the previous template and the template before that. Because I can remember when I was at the Revs, we had the same jerseys as 6 or 7 other teams.
Yeah.
They were just different colors. So I think Adidas probably releases 3 or 4 different templates for teams to choose from. They get to choose it, their colors, etc. And such is life.
I would say they've, certain teams get some splashes every now and then.
For sure. The bigger market teams, right? And there's 5 of them. There's 5 of them.
Who are they?
So I know there for a fact there's 5, and I can't remember exactly the names of those teams. I'm going to assume Atlanta United is one of them.
Yes, I would agree.
Los Angeles Football Club is another. I know for a fact FC Cincinnati was one.
Really?
Yes.
Surely Galaxy, perennial winners.
I don't know. And this is where I struggled with the other 2.
I mean, they had Beckham and Donovan. I feel like they always got special treatment.
When I was at FC Cincinnati, we actually got customized travel gear that had the FC Cincinnati like name down the side or something different to a lot of other clubs. And I actually said that to the kit man, and he was like, well, actually we're one of the top 5 for like fan support or, whatever it was that set them aside or set them apart. And it was those 5 teams that were able to get like customizable travel gear.
So Atlanta United, LAFC, FC Cincy. You have the other 2?
I don't remember.
Maybe Toronto?
Possibly.
Orlando City? Inter Miami?
No.
Austin?
I'm gonna have to text. The kit man and ask him.
Cool. What a cliffhanger that is.
I know. Sorry, guys.
Jeez.
Let me text him right now while we're here.
You work on that.
I'm gonna work.
You let me know what's going on. But anyways, we're going to run through, for those of you that didn't know, aka me, there's 29 teams in the MLS this season. Obviously, St. Louis City joining the ranks. And there's a lot to go through. What I would say is not every single team. Again, we're recording this on Friday, February 17th. So 8 days before the season starts. There are teams that have yet to announce anything about their kit.
Which is fascinating to me.
It is not on sale. It is not being hyped, is not being leaked. We are just sitting here with nothing. So we will roast those teams as they should. But I went through, Cody, and as you can see here, I have a ton of tabs open. And
Yes,
I
you do.
pulled the tweet
You do.
from the club or MLS, I guess, that shows off the kit. So this is in alphabetical order. So there's nothing to do with like, favoritism or anything like that. Atlanta United, big market team at the top. Here's what they've got for us. It says back to where it all began. Atlanta United is ready. So they've got some detail here. Obviously, they're a pretty standard kit with the red and black stripes. I think you're always going to have that. They've got "We Are the A" with the sword going through it, little badge detail. Obviously, they have the star. Pretty standard.
Yeah.
The gold trim is nice.
The gold trim is a nice touch. I think it is very similar to kits of the last 3 or 4 years for them.
It's kind of
it's a nice jersey. I think it's simple. It pops with the gold. However, I think it's very similar to a few of their previous.
I think it's going to be tough
jerseys.
to do special stuff with this one.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you see with Barcelona and some other teams who are traditional historical stripes. What they're going to do is be able to go from like 2 to 4 stripes or something like that. But from a visual standpoint, at least it's clean. The logo is monochrome with the gold, so it blends. Sometimes, you get a logo that's white or a different color than everything else. Like this all matches. So, hey, you got 3 colors, but you stuck to those 3 colors, which is good. Sure. I would also just point out that the Adidas logo is different for the first time this season. They're only going with the 3 bars. There's no more letters with it.
Interesting.
Looks cleaner.
I would agree. I think so.
Kind of harkens back to the old school trefoil, the flower, the 3 kind of leaves.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Atlanta, like you said, clean, nothing special. Next up is Austin FC. A bit trippy here. Keep it weird, Austin. So they've got the staggered bars, some different thicknesses, some different patterns here. It's clean. Obviously, Yeti big across the chest. Looks like they went with white for their accent colors. I wonder if that's what we're going to see. Whatever color the sleeve stripes are, the shoulder stripes are, I wonder if that's what color the sponsor logo is going to be.
Yeah, I really like this jersey. I think it's very different to anything that a lot of other teams will have done. I think it's a one-off based on what I would, I'm assuming throughout the league. I don't think a lot of teams are going to pick this quote unquote template.
Looks like they've got the ATX on the back collar there on the left side. Mm-hmm. This will be the home kit. I think we've seen that with Atlanta. But I would say this could be home, away, or third. I don't really know. Some of these kits are goofy, so we'll have to see where they land. There's very scattergun on the approach. Next up is Charlotte. It says a new jewel for the Queen City. Charlotte FC's latest look. You've got some crown details. Looks like on the kit. It's a purple with some blue in there.
Yeah, I think the crown detail is a nice touch, but I simply like the color. I think the color combo is different than anything I've seen in recent years throughout world soccer.
Yeah.
I like the blue accent on top of the purple, and then the light pink throughout the jersey.
So obviously they're going to have the crown detail. They've got the CLTFC, at the bottom. For their accent, they have a crown on the back of the neck. So that's what we have from them. Again, their home kit is a blue. I think their blue and white is kind of their traditional home kit. So
I believe so.
Definitely a variant for them. You say purple, I think Real Madrid royalty, kind of old school. Yeah. So, they are playing into the royal side with these crowns and things like that as Queen City. So, look, they made a bit of a splash last season. They're hyped a lot. I don't really know why. I'll find out this year and see, but they've got a fresh kit for the new season without a doubt. Oh, man. Traditional team here, Chicago Fire. Again, navy is their home color. So at least an away kit. It says for all Chicago.
Okay. We're positive that this is their away?
I'm assuming.
You're assuming? Okay.
Yeah. I do not know because they don't say.
I'm not sure. what I think about this. I think it's very different. You know what it reminds me of?
The patches in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know what this jersey reminds me of?
Huh.
Is like a Croatian jersey.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Similar concept. I don't know what the diagonals and I don't know.
The arrows. You remember
the arrows?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, or a little bit. So I wonder if this is like similar to like their Metro line, where like Arsenal did something with the tube in London.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if this has something to do with that. Obviously, we're not from Chicago.
Cool concept, but it would also be nice if
leave a comment.
Maybe
explained that. Let us know. Let's see if there's anything below. Nah, I don't know. It didn't say. So anyways, that's Chicago Fire coming to a pitch near you. They've got just the C with the star on the back of the neck.
Coming to Soldier Field near you.
That is true. Very different just for them. Like I said, the crest in the middle with the Adidas logo on top. I don't like it. I don't like having the Adidas logo nice and close. I mean, think all the players that wipe their face and their mouth and stuff. I mean, that's gonna be an issue.
Yeah, I think it could be. I actually never thought about that, but yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, we'll see what the
I'm not a huge fan of the Chicago logo.
Do they not have a sponsor?
In the middle of the chest? No, they do not, apparently.
Huh.
But that's not the first team. I can't remember who didn't have one. It might have been Colorado last year didn't have one.
Yeah. Nottingham Forest in the Premier League were holding
Nottingham Forest didn't. Yeah.
Yep. They felt like no one was going to give them the value they wanted. Your former club, FC Cincy, one of the big five. Look at that. That is custom.
That is very custom.
Putting the drip in drip. It's the river kit.
Mm. Ah, that makes sense. I do like it. What is it? The Mississippi runs through Cincinnati. Oh no, I guess. I asked it as a question, but I guess I'm telling you.
I don't know.
It's the Mississippi that ran through there, so the river kit aligns. I don't mind it. I think it's a nice change of pace for them.
Let's see. Traditional. Big Mercy Health across the chest, badge on the shoulder. They've got a bridge, it looks like, little icon at the bottom, and then just the name Cincinnati with the bridge on the back collar. I guess, again, that's playing to the fact that they must be clearly hugging the river. Is the stadium by the river?
It is.
Okay.
Relative, 2 miles.
Okay. But clearly it's a big part of the city.
Speaking to a former kit man right now, am I asking about the new kits that dropped? Adidas is trash.
We will not name names.
That's pretty good.
Poor kitmen. They have a whole different perspective on these things.
Yes,
I can only imagine. All right. Well, we'll continue to plug on. Next one up is Colorado Rapids. So it says this is bigger than the game. This is the New Day kit with a focus on rising above the stigma behind mental health struggles.
I love that.
So they are going big on a cause this season. I wonder if it has something to do with UC Health being the sponsor.
I would assume
deeper collaboration. Yeah. They've got the mental health awareness insignia on the bottom left of the front of the kit. And I don't see a collar detail here on the back. So
I don't either. But I would say as of now, this is my favorite kit. Mental health struggles are obviously something that I think a lot of people can relate to. I know quite a few people that are currently struggling with mental health issues, and this one really hits home for me. I think it's a very cool design as well. And it's very different than anything that I can remember Colorado doing in the past 5 to 7 years that I've been in the league.
This is what I'm saying. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in. Have you seen any similarities between the first 6?
No.
This is what I'm talking about. It's taken MLS and Adidas, I don't know how many years. It looks like they've started to figure out something. Maybe they're feeling more comfortable in the league and how it operates and how it looks, because they're letting teams kind of show their personality.
Absolutely.
When the league started, they were very protective. Social media posts were boring. Commentary was boring because no one wanted to make a mistake. They were very boilerplate. Now the MLS is starting to grow in its community ties. The Apple deal, I think they have a lot more confidence, and they're willing to go out and do these unique kits and things like that. I mean, if you think about it, they're going to talk about mental health the whole season. That's a commitment.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So Colorado Rapids, there you go. They are playing in it as well. They usually have pretty ugly kits with the maroon.
Yeah. Which is why I'm saying I like this change. I think that this is a very cool jersey. It speaks, like you said, to a certain stigma, a certain cause, and it's very different.
Yeah. So very cool that they get to kind of express themselves. Next up is Columbus.
Okay.
Perennial, league champions. They've done it a lot. They've got a Velocity kit. Again, I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know. It clearly has something to do with electricity and, energy. There might be a big, kind of hub for that there in Columbus. I'm not going to pretend to know, but they've got this kind of Argyle pattern with a little bit of this like faded pattern going alongst it. It's again clean,
very clean.
I've always liked their colors with the black and yellow. I feel like you can do a lot with it. They are rocking the Apple TV and MLS badge on the left sleeve, which is league wide. They've got the Crew as their insignia with the big Columbus C. They're putting all their stars anywhere they can. They're loving it.
Of course they are. I mean, they have to broadcast the fact that they've won a few times, right?
Yeah.
They have to, I guess, pull rank and do what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, they almost, kind of folded up and left. The city rallied around that team and absolutely did not let them go.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that the Columbus fans, being a flyover market, being a smaller market, they love their team, and they have a cool kit to kind of celebrate that this year.
I would agree. Most certainly.
All right. Well, again, better than average. DC United.
Ooh,
so this is a tribute to the Cherry Blossoms, which is very popular in DC. I'm actually going to be there at the beginning of April.
Fantastic.
To see the Cherry Blossoms. So a brand new look for DC United. I would say I hate the way the sponsor pops on this kit. I do love the white with the light pink and the black on it. It's a very clean kit, but again, just think based on all the other kits we've seen, the sponsor just plays too prominently for me. I'm sure they're happy about that. You've got the cherry blossom on the back of the collar, which is pretty cool. The branch with the absolute flowers, but I think the DC United fans overall are probably going to like this kit.
I would agree. I think that this is a very cool kit. I love the customization. Again, how many are we in? 9 or 10 now? And there's been no, there's been no carryover.
Yeah.
There's been no replica. There's
no template.
No template jersey. I think that this is a very cool concept and design.
You know what I respect about DC United? They're one of the OG logos. While everybody else has rebranded and changed, DC has said, nah, we're staying. Even Revs finally kicked the bucket.
They did.
But DC United is OG MLS logo, and I respect that about it.
I do too. I actually really like their logo. I don't think they need to change.
Yeah, well, everyone else did. So, right. FC Dallas.
Not my favorite.
Of throwback. So this is a nod to the past with an eye on the future. They're going back to Dallas. Yes, Dallas Burn. So you have the old Dallas Burn insignia on the back of the collar. The flames are the pattern that was coming out of the horse's mouth, from way back when. But no, unless Guy Fieri has sponsored this kit, I don't like it.
I don't either. I think this is my least favorite so far.
If you're going to do a nod to the Dallas Burn, great. But this wasn't it.
No, I would agree.
So not to trash on Dallas, but you could have done something
we
better.
kind of are trashing on Dallas, but
they could have done something better. That's what we're saying is they had the potential to do something, and I think they just whiffed a little bit on the flames. I think just having the patterned flames across the whole thing, whereas we just looked at DC United with the cherry blossom, that was only part of the kit, right?
Yeah.
It was something unique. I don't know. Minnesota United is a great example. They used to have half the loon, on the kit.
Yeah, very cool.
Could have done something a little bit different. So, anyways, can't win them all, but enjoy, Dallas fans. Another former team of you is Houston Dynamo. They said El Sol, a sun-inspired look.
Yeah,
you didn't look excited right away.
No, it's just standard orange. I mean, when I was there, the kit looked very, very similar. I don't think that that's anything special.
There are some gradients and some patterns in there, right?
But it's very light. It's not. It doesn't pop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, good luck with the name Dynamo. They also have a decade of having the most boring kits in the league. No offense,
because they all look the same.
Exactly, because they do the orange kit, the white shorts, and I don't know what color socks you guys wore, but
I mean, we had when I was there in 2020, we wore all orange.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like my college team. So it's a tough look when you your mascot is essentially Halloween.
Oh yeah,
I do tough. Like how they rebranded the Houston Dynamo logo with the H and the D.
Yep.
But again, like this just isn't one of the better ones. I would say the best thing about this kit is the sponsor.
MD Anderson.
Yep. Going away from cancer. I appreciate their play on that. So okay, well, we'll keep going.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sporting Kansas City.
Oh,
they're a hoop team. There's not a lot of hoop teams in the league. It's essentially just a cleaner variation. So they've got a button and a low profile collar, which is what I can see is different.
Yep, I do really like that. You know what this, again, and I'm a kit aficionado.
Oh.
I do like the old throwback jerseys, etc. Celtic, different colors.
Yeah.
Does that remind you of a Celtic jersey?
Yeah, I mean,
different colors.
They're the hoop team.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
But these are obviously a lot thinner this year. So I would say it's more of a simplistic design of it. But I think they usually do have the chunky hoops.
But even with like the collar, the button, that's very...
Oh, for sure. It is very Celtic. So we'll have to see. It looks like they have a little bit of pattern down the side. And then it's a clean back, which you just kind of need with the numbers and the name. For sure. It'd be a hassle. So
otherwise they get lost.
Yeah. Then it looks like they just have SKC on the back. Actually, they don't even show what's on the back of the neck. So
there's probably not too much detail.
Yeah, very simple. So I would say this is just a nice updated version of what they normally do, but nothing special.
Agreed.
They got the button. They got the button. That's their thing.
Low profile collar and button.
All right, LA Galaxy going Rastafari.
No, not feeling it.
So
not vibing.
A bit of a green. And then they've got
the Rastafari.
It almost looks like the Cameroon flag or something like that in the bottom, right? Where you've got the green, yellow, red, but it's very much a Rasta flair to it. I think they're trying to play into a fashion culture kit with this.
I would agree.
Ajax did the throwback collab kit with Bob Marley.
Yeah.
And that went bonkers. They sold out of that so fast.
I remember that.
I think they're trying to play off that where it's like a streetwear culture kit that people will wear out and about.
For sure. I think that this will speak to the community in Los Angeles. However, not the biggest fan. I wouldn't say I'm going to go out and buy this jersey.
Yeah. Bro, respect the Stars. They're running out of room.
They are running out of room.
All right. Next up is LAFC. Obviously, they come second. I don't know why, because LAF versus LAG, but hey, MLS's rules, not mine. The reigning champs have a different kit.
They do. What does it say? New look for the reigning champs in 2023.
Right? It's just
okay. Is it maybe some smoke?
Kind of looks like it.
Kind of looks like smoke.
Maybe they say you don't want to catch the smoke.
Maybe.
Oh, it says at the bottom, smoke screen kit. There it is.
Oh, perfect. We didn't see that before, did we?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Cool.
I do like this. Yeah, I think the coloring is good. It's very different than what I would have expected LAFC to do, just seeing as historically a lot of their kits have been black and gold, or white and gold, or white and black.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected the, I guess, off green, light green, but it works.
Yeah. Again,
it's not bad.
Not the same. It's something new.
It's also a different. I also like the logo, because the logo is not actually the badge. It is just the logo. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh.
If you look at the badge in the bottom left here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't have
it just has LA,
the
not
shield
the actual
around
badge, not the shield.
That is true. All right, so that's pretty unique for them. Yeah.
I like that.
All right, something different. Inter Miami. So they didn't have like a full kit launch. Okay. They're just giving us this first look in a dark environment, which is not super helpful. But black and pink, I mean, they're always going to have pink. It's called La Noche, which is obviously the night. It's
very simple.
There looks like there might be a pattern on the front of it.
Can't really tell though.
Stripes.
Oh,
some waves.
Some waves.
He's got the captain's armband on the wrong arm.
Oh, I think you can wear it on whatever arm you want.
I'm just saying traditionally it's on the left.
Oh, okay.
So a little bit of detail, but very simple. I don't think they're going to wear this at home very often. It'll be too hot.
Yeah, it might be. That said, they wore a light pink in 2020 and it was essentially see-through by the end of the game. So maybe they will wear this one.
Yeah, we'll see. So, okay. I mean,
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Minnesota United. So
perfect. Just some blue and a loon.
Yeah,
shocker.
They aren't releasing their kit till Friday night. So way to wait until
that's tonight. That's in
the middle of
2 hours and 17 minutes is when they said that they're gonna
announce it in the middle of happy hour on a Friday. So
great.
Don't know how well that's gonna go, but you can see the loon. It's the traditional blue that they wear.
Yep.
We'll have to see if this is the back of the collar or what they're gonna do. There's a lot of cool stuff that they can do back in the day with Admiral and Inaria and their old school kits when they were in NASL were really, really cool. Minnesota is actually perennial winners of kit design competitions because they did so much cool stuff.
I did not know that.
Now with Target being on the front, it's not as much. So shame on you for waiting so long, but we'll see what happens. Even worse is actually CF Montreal. They don't even have a comment about their kit. So, they're still doing questions with players on their social media.
Nice.
They're talking about the network. So all I did was I just kind of went to their preseason friendlies and said, "This is what I got.
This is
what do they wear?
Last season's kit.
The last is that yeah. So
but that's every team. Every team wears last season's kit
in preseason. Yeah. So see. So Montreal, boo on you, not good enough. Yeah. Give us something to react to.
Big fat 0 for your score.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Nashville. So Nashville didn't have a good unveiling, but this is actually a Johnny Cash commemorative kit. And this was in collaboration with his family and his estate. So they are leaning heavy into music. And why would you not if you're Nashville?
Exactly. I really like the concept of a Johnny Cash inspired kit. It's very simple, very plain, very straight to the point, right? He is all about the black, and that's obviously what this kit is.
So that's what they're going with, which is very cool.
I actually enjoy that.
Big contrast to their yellow.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big change, and I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah. Unique, right? Only they could do something like that.
For sure.
All right.
Another former team.
Evolution. Wow, Cody. I sent this to you and you said you actually liked it. There's the sash gradient.
Yeah.
And this one, can you tell me what's going on the back of the neck? It looks like a pine tree.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Anything unique to New England? I don't know. I don't know Boston well. They have also gone through a rebranding of their logo in the last few seasons.
Not the biggest fan of the rebranded logo, but hey, that's just me.
Very Rangers-esque.
I actually enjoyed the old logo. I thought it was very I thought it was historical.
What I would say is a lot of times when they rebrand, they go to something simpler. It looks like they went with something more complex. If you look at the bottom right there.
Yeah, it really is more complex.
I'm sure they had a good reason for doing it. Anyways, overall, clean kit, classic sponsor disrupts the design of the kit. But it's cool enough. You've got the red going from left chest down to right hip, the red trim, white, clean. Other than that, again, they're getting the navy, the red, and the white in there. I think it'll look good. I'd be interested if they pair it with red or white shorts.
I think
navy even. They got some
options. You could. I think it'll be red shorts with white accent and
white socks.
White socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either ways, they can do a lot of different stuff.
For sure.
All right, New York Red Bulls, a special collaboration for a new 2023 look. This is the Daniel Patrick kit.
Do we know?
Looks like he's a designer here.
who Daniel Patrick is. Okay.
So
Daniel Patrick kit. I don't mind it. Not my favorite.
Kind of a tie-dye look-ish.
I like the tie-dye-ish look. However, I'm not a huge fan of the color choice. Like a yellowish green
kind of
with
looks
blue.
like Club America.
Yeah. I'm not really a large fan of it. That's not what I would have expected from a Red Bulls kit. Yeah. I think maybe if you had reversed the touch of blue to where the main color of like yellow or green is, I think that could have been.
Yeah. Well, clearly it was a collab, and I'm sure there's something to do with it in there.
For sure.
We're missing it, but I'll be interested to see what the fans have to say.
Yeah.
So.
But again, not my favorite. I don't mind it, but not my favorite.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Anyways, break time. As you guys are aware, you've heard of ON here. They are sponsoring of the episode. Cody's got protein shakes. He got a whole case there.
A whole case. They hooked me up with 24 in this case. It is their elite line, 35 grams of plant-powered protein, all the essential amino acids, 0 sugar, keto-friendly, and peas from North America. It is only what you need and nothing that you don't. Please go and get yours today.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, if stomach issues, plant-based, it's a lot easier. It's got the amino acids in it. ON, hilariously, is an acronym for only what you need. They're very awesome on social media too. So if you're looking to get more information, they're very responsive. Go check it out. Again, Cody uses a professional athlete. What more could you need from a testimonial? So go check it out. Link in the description. And you get to save some money with the code as well. So back to the action of us as non-fashionistas giving our verdict on kits. We have NYCFC.
I do like this.
The Interborough kit. So they're trying to play into the 5 boroughs, I believe it is, in New York City. As you can tell, I'm not from there. Insignia at the bottom left is actually the Statue of Liberty's torch.
Yes, it is. I like this kit. I like the fact that they have essentially included the badge in the jersey. So and it's just gradiented.
Yeah, it's got a gradient
into it.
It looks like a brick pattern, but yeah, as what you're saying, right? It's a lighter version of the NYCFC logo.
Yes,
as the kit design.
Exactly.
Look, they're always going to go light blue because they're part of the City football group of Man City.
Absolutely.
They got Etihad Airways. It's a clean logo across the front. This is one of those ones where I think it just comes together great. I love the orange accent.
I do too.
Again, then on the shoulders, there's a whole nother design. I'm sure this is really going to speak to NYCFC fans. Again, I'm not from New York. I don't know the boroughs well, but what we can at least acknowledge is this speaks to them and the uniqueness of the team playing in Yankee Stadium. The New Yorkers, well, I believe, isn't Red Bull, do they play in Jersey?
They do, yes.
See, so I mean, New York, are they even really New York? But again, a unique kit. This is a 1 of 1. You're not going to see anything like this across the league.
Not only the league, but across the world. I don't think I've ever really seen a kit that kind of incorporates the entire logo in a background of the jersey.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the back looks like as well. It might be plain. I kind of hope not, but
or maybe carry on that design that's on the shoulders.
Exactly. Yeah, so we'll see. But I would say this is one of my favorite. If I didn't, and I was just on classic football shirts, looking for kits, this one would stand out to me. So
for sure,
probably one that's going to bang in 10 years with all the hipsters. Orlando City, they are not releasing their kit until Saturday. So
interesting.
This is the tease that you get. Surprise, it's purple. Here's their kind of announcement video for 7 seconds. See if we get anything. Every wall.
Fantastic.
So
very cool.
I don't know if we can get anything else. I thought they had a couple things for the logo. So it looks like it's a Target logo. MLS is there. Every wall. So there's some kind of brick design going on.
Probably the little design that's in the bottom left of the jersey.
Yep. But they're not giving a lot.
I'm shocked that it's purple. Shocked.
So it'll be the second purple kit in the league.
You go.
So Orlando, you get like 5 out of 10. Like, thanks for participating.
As of right now, I
late.
like Charlotte's more already.
Yeah, we'll see what they have to offer. Philly.
Ooh.
So they're going big.
That's a top kit for me.
You talk about not using the badge. They are not.
They are not at all.
Don't Tread on Me snake is replacing the badge. And on the back of the neck, they have the badge, the full logo there. So this is very unique.
Very unique.
Camo, obviously.
Yeah. I enjoy this kit. I think this is in my top 5. I think it's very different than anything I've seen in the past. It's definitely not similar to anything throughout the league. And it's obviously, you know, a Don't Tread on Me.
Yeah.
Kind of logo, which I like.
Yeah. It's the For Philly kit. So obviously playing into the fans there. I kind of like the oatmeal and the blue collaboration. Again, I'm always fascinated. Okay, what do the shorts and socks look like? Because I want to see it all put together. If the socks somehow match this, would be really cool. I don't think they will, though. I think they'll go with like a navy short and a navy sock to kind of match it. But we'll see.
Yeah,
so,
or the light blue short, light blue sock.
Very, very intrigued to see what comes from this. But again, I'm really excited with what they did for Philly. That's very, very cool.
I agree.
All right, Timbers, Portland.
Ooh,
so it's
very
the
lumberjack
plaid kit.
Very lumberjack
is what they're calling it.
That aligns with a lumberjack, right?
Bro, Portland is going to eat this up.
Yo, the fans are going to love this.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but hey, I mean, I grew up with tons of plaid in my house.
A lot of flannel.
Yeah, a lot of flannel. I don't know. Not
like
for
it.
me.
Look, I like this kit.
I think it's cool, just not for me.
I am really taking to this one personally. Maybe it's because my high school is green and yellow, and so this plays into that. But I do like the plaid look with the little yellow accent, the white on the sleeves. The Alaska Air is a very clean logo on the front too. It doesn't distract too much. So I like this. I think they're onto something.
Okay.
So good for you, Portland. But yeah, I mean, the only thing you could do next time is put a beard on it, and then that'd probably be even more Portland.
Exactly.
All right. How about Real Salt Lake? This is boring.
Very boring. Yeah.
They actually forgot to design it. Nothing to react to.
No, not really. Let's next.
They have a line on the back, for the Real side, but like
it's very, very bland, very simple,
boring.
Yep.
Quite boring. San Jose Earthquakes. This is all they gave us was a teaser video. They have not announced either. So
perfect.
Half points for you. It looks the same as everything else, right? It's your black and blue up top.
I mean, San Jose is, I think, one of those markets that struggled.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's no spoilers, no teaser. We have no idea.
Nothing. And I really hope that they kind of do something cool. I think that the fans in San Jose could really use that.
Yeah. Oh, look, I mean, I agree, right? Like they need to do something there to kind of reinvigorate that market. They've got the stars, but they are a dormant franchise. They need a spark. So we'll see what
they lost Wando and they went dormant.
We'll see what they have. So anyways, no points for San Jose because, well, we're a week out and you haven't done anything.
Ooh.
Boom. Sounders FC. This is a Bruce Lee kit.
Oh, very cool.
Honoring a legend, Bruce Lee. You got a snake design to it. It looks like, I'm sorry, probably a dragon. It's a dragon.
Can I ask a question? Does Bruce Lee have ties to Seattle?
I don't know if he does, but either way, they're honoring him. So maybe he's just important cult hero to the city.
The dragon kit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
This reminds me of the Belgian World Cup kit.
Not a huge fan. I like that they honored Bruce Lee. However, not a huge fan of the kit itself. What are we doing here? Bruce Lee, Seattle. Okay,
I mean, you asked. I don't know. Do you know Bruce Lee? Visit Seattle. Clearly, he's big there.
Lee came to Seattle in 1959.
Yeah, so it looks like he spent most of his life
he attended the University of Washington
in Seattle. So there you go. That's why they our Pump Up the Bruce Lee. Really interesting for Sounders. Obviously, they have the kind of the neon green Xbox kit is what they're known for a long time. This is a very different
big change up
direction. So like, thanks for going for it, but not for me.
Yeah,
definitely not.
I would agree.
St. Louis City FC. So look, new team in the league, and they're going to Purina Dog Chow.
Love it.
It looks like there's little thin gray lines. So you do see a pattern in the background.
Little pinstripes.
But this is as basic gets.
Yes. However, I think for a team just coming into the league, they probably needed to do something very simple to start to kind of get their fan base to buy into.
Did they have like an NASL or USL team, or is this like
they had a
from
team,
zero?
No. They had a USL team 2 years ago, but they folded as they prepped for.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it was like the same kind of organization franchise that transitioned.
Yeah. Either way, St. Louis
was something there before.
St. Louis is a powerhouse soccer city.
Yes.
They have history.
They do.
Gallagher, Bush SC is what it turned into. They, I think Twellman came from there. It was either him or Stu Holden. I think it was
Tim
Twellman.
Reams from there.
Yes, which we're hearing about. So I would say shout out to St. Louis. The fact that it's taken them this long to get a professional franchise is crazy.
I agree.
Because they have a ton of legacy in the soccer world. A lot of Division I soccer players came out of that city.
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy Jeff Miller, who played with me as well. A big soccer baller out of there. So it's okay, right? Like, hey, welcome to the club.
I don't
get
mind
your feet underneath you. Figure it out year 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Who's next? Toronto FC. Guess what? The Canadians don't care. Apparently, they're on a different calendar because Montreal has not done anything. Toronto has not done anything. They're going to announce their kit on Saturday. It's got a heart on it. It says all for one. That's about it. So we'll see what they have to offer. Literally no idea at this point, even what color it is.
My guess is white.
This is all I don't know. We don't know. Either way. So 0 points for not playing the game, Toronto. But there's one Canadian team who did play the game, and that is Vancouver Whitecaps.
Yep.
And the last team you played with. And you're trying to tell me you've never seen this kit until in the last week.
Until
today.
Maybe 2 days ago.
All right.
When the players started posting about it.
The players leaked it?
No, I think the players reposted
the hype video,
the media day, and the hype video, and then obviously my feed is being just swamped with Tristan Blackman posts of him, vibing on with this new kit, and it's like, Tristan, I love you, bud, but calm down.
So it's the Bloodlines jersey. It says "Bound Together by the Hoop." So
by the hoop, I'm not sure what the hoop is.
Well, the red. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
So something unique
Bound
to them.
Together by the hoop.
We'll have to see what they have, but
I do like it.
I was gonna say I do like it.
I think this is a top 5 for me.
It's very clean. It has some detail, not too much. The sponsor has to be thrilled because they are right in the middle under
big.
Exactly. They got a lot of hype in it. So yeah, I think again, one of the better ones for sure. So that's the league. That's what we know. Again, shame on you that it's a week out from the season kicking off and you have not announced your kit. That's, bad on you.
It is.
But what I did want to point out, and shout out to my friend Jordan here. So he's in Denver, right? Okay. He does some photos with the Rapids. So he's definitely much like an MLS guy. And again, as I'm starting to learn, I really appreciate these things. I think you'll know about this a little bit. So he says, I really like some of the MLS kits. Oh, by the way, he's a graphic designer. So he does concept kits all the time. So if he's saying, hey, some of these kits are great, like we're making a step in the right direction, he knows what he's talking about.
For sure.
So he says, I really like some of the kits that have released this week. With that being said, when people comment on why the domestic game isn't bigger, this conversation needs to be had. $200 for a shirt is not inclusive or realistic. You're going to do 2 to 3 league-wide shirts anyway. So this is if you want the player jersey, where it's fit, it's the Vapor kit for Nike that has the breathability stuff in this one, and you want a name on it, it's going to be $195. But hey, free shipping.
That is
So
wild to me.
He goes on to say, we already know that there will likely be a shirt based on inclusion, one based on the environment, and probably another one supporting the armed forces. Previous years have shown this, right? You guys know you do special drops throughout the season. If you have 2 kids and you get one shirt for yourself, you're already at $600 for one season. And then next year there's new kits.
My guess is they charge that much because all the players take home free ones after the game.
I mean, that's not good enough.
That is insane.
And now we got to pay, I just paid $80.
$600
for the season pass, right? On Apple TV. Things are changing. So, ticket prices with tiered seating, like it's MLS is getting expensive.
Very expensive.
And
but
this plays into it. So
that is definitely not, DEI, right?
Well, it's not inclusive financially, right? I would say that tickets are a little bit better than some other leagues,
for sure.
There, but you're looking at these kits. Oh, by the way, there's Montreal's secondary kit. So I guess, there's something to react to. Wonder if I missed any other ones. That's ugly.
That was kind of cool. I liked the Montreal jersey. I didn't mind it. The secondary.
Yeah. So that's this gray kind of marble looking one here.
I don't mind it. It's a nice change for them. But
who else didn't post?
Where's Minnesota's second?
No, they're not going to do it.
No luck.
So, all right. So now you're to like what they call the replica jerseys, right? And these are $90. Again, that's without a name. So if you were to go here and say, cool, I want to buy a Houston Dynamo kit. I want a player's name on it. I wonder how much that will be if you want to add that to it.
My guess is $10. Right?
No, a name and number?
$20.
Man, you don't know because you get all your kits for free.
That's
I think here it is. I think it jumps it to about $130 for the replica kit, not the stadium kit, which is like the player issue kit. So,
wow.
Yeah, as you can see, it is just
what's the comparison?
A financial burden on the players. Let me get down to, I'm just going to just super scroll real quick and get us down to where we are, where we want to be.
These are all
125. So again, So if you go to the replica kit with name and number, I love Vasquez.
$35
scored a banger in the World Cup or the January camp, coming off an MLS All-Star season, 125.
Wow.
So to your point, I said, hey, I'm a Chelsea fan. Let's see what Chelsea's doing, right? Because I think that these are kind of comparing to the big European teams.
I will say this. I will mention this now. We are in the back half of the Premier League season.
Right. But these are the kit prices. It's $113. So it was what, $93 or whatever it was before? So
$195, yeah. $194.
Well, for the replica. So there's a bit of a premium here. It was $124 with a name and number. It's $136 for Chelsea. And then their player issue kit is $173.
Right.
Without a name and number. And so I think it goes to about $200 if you're going to get name. Yeah, $196, name and number with this kit. You're a Liverpool fan. They're actually a little bit more affordable, $91 for the replica. And then if you want the match jersey, $130. So I guess credit to your team for making it a little bit more affordable, and super credit for already putting them on sale because, again, it's the back half of the season. If you don't have a kit by now, you're probably not buying it at this point. So they knock a few bucks off.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit of a comparison to see. And I thought Jordan had a really good point, so I did want to include it. Just as we head into the season.
Yeah.
The kits are cool, but maybe this customization comes with a significant price increase.
Yeah. I $35 for some custom for a name and number is little expensive. In my opinion.
You have to take some of the stuff into the fact. Like Miazga, and let's say he's Miazga number 9, that literally doesn't cost as much. Bernadeschi, number 99, costs a lot more. So they have to factor all of these things into it as well.
I agree.
Which is a bit messy. It just is what it is, right? So a little exclusive there. I think it is fair to say. As MLS grows, they're going to try to continue to squeeze more and more out of the fan. I would say the tickets are still pretty good based on what market you're at, but it's the whole picture. Can you really afford season tickets and a kit for everyone and concessions on the day out? That's going to be tough.
That turns into quite the sum.
Yeah. So, anyways, those are the kits for the season, minus a few.
Minus a few, what, 4 or 5?
Toronto, Minnesota,
San Jose.
So, because we got to see Montreal's away strip
but
there.
it could be different. So you throw in Montreal, so 4 or 5 kits that we, didn't get to react to. Shame on you guys, but it's the way of the world.
Can you believe that there are no goalkeeper kits released?
We just don't sell jerseys.
We don't. Dude, what do you think when you see a person wearing a goalkeeper kit as a fan in the stadium?
I think, man, are you struggling? You couldn't buy the DP's number, the DP's name and number and jersey.
What if they're just a really big fan of the goalkeeper?
I mean,
it's long sleeve.
Yeah,
it's a commitment.
It is. Well, now they do make a lot of goalkeeper jerseys short sleeve. All the ones that I've worn in the last 3 or 4 seasons have been short sleeve.
Yeah.
That said, you have got to be a true fan if you are wearing a goalkeeper jersey. I remember like 10 years ago, I even saw someone in a replica. And remember when they used to have the shoulder pads? Oh no.
It had the padding and everything.
No.
I don't remember.
That's really bad.
I don't remember if it was like a Petr Cech or like a Schmeichel or something, but I was like, bro, they literally sold like the old sport jersey with the printing on it.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember one of my good friends came out for the Revolution Chelsea game. You were there.
Yeah.
What was the cause for that game? It was
I think it was anti-Semitism, but it was say no to hate. Game. Correct. Say no to hate.
And we played Chelsea in Gillette, and one of my buddies wore a Cropper Southampton jersey, and I was just thinking,
throwback.
Oh gosh. He actually got asked, "Oh, Cropper played for Southampton?" He was like, "No, I just had this jersey."
I had it custom made.
Perfect.
Found the goalkeeper jerseys.
Oh, interesting.
So they're $120 for the replica. So they're more expensive.
Okay.
These are looking pretty templatey. I think we got back to it. Look at Fire.
That does not surprise me at all.
Sonita leaves, and there's nothing left of this. I mean, there's not even a sponsor on that. So this isn't done yet. But it looks like you're going to have black, blue, and green to choose from.
Is Herbalife still LA's sponsor?
No, these are old. But it says 2023 here. So I'm saying they haven't even updated some of these things.
Yeah, that's not right.
So, but this might be the kit. It looks like it has a bit of a diamond pattern.
Yeah, it is, I think.
Nice and long, I've seen. Because you got to have it tucked in.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it'll untucked when you dive.
No. You tuck in your jersey when you play?
Oh, proper keeper.
Proper. No.
I want socks.
Short sleeve.
I want socks over the knees.
Oh, ew. Gross.
Doesn't Andre Blake do that with his little twigs?
A lot of goalkeepers do that.
On turf.
No, man. Come on.
All right. Just anyways, 2023 MLS kits.
It's also not your style.
It's not. Look, I don't think I'm going to be buying any this season, but if I did, there's a couple.
I don't plan on buying one either.
There's a couple cool ones in there. So
I might trade a few guys if I ever get signed.
There you go. Yeah, get some player issue gear.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Is your favorite? Again, if you're a Real Salt Lake fan, sorry about that. Houston Dynamo, what did you make of yours? In Chicago, unique, but did they miss on that one? So anyways, really excited about the upcoming season. Again, next episode is our predictions episode. So we're going to go who's qualifying for the playoffs in Eastern, Western. We got Leagues Cup. We got so many competitions, Supporter Shield, who's going to win the playoffs, all these things. So,
individual accolades.
Yes, get excited. That one's going to be a big one.
We are hoping to have a guest.
Even going to have a guest because you cannot rely on my predictions.
And mine might be a little biased.
100%. Anyway, subscribe, share with a friend. We appreciate you. Clips on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as always. But we're out. Have a great weekend. We'll be back with the week left of the MLS kickoff. Take care.